Imagine a world where AI decides who gets hired, who gets a loan, or even who receives life-saving medical treatment. That world is no longer a future, it's almost happening right now. I've spent years working in tech, mentoring and working through the complexities of AI ethics. I've seen both the incredible potentials of AI and the ethical pitfalls that could make or break its impact. Today, I will share what every developer needs to know to build AI responsibly, as well as what you can start doing today to make a difference in our stride towards making AI trustworthy. What is AI ethics and why does it matter to developers? Let's first of all define it. AI ethics refers to the moral principles and guidelines that govern the design, development, and deployment of artificial intelligence applications and systems. Its key concepts include fairness, accountability, transparency, and privacy. Think of AI like a rocket ship. It can take us to unimaginable heights, but if the navigation is off just by a bit, even a fraction, it could end in disaster. That's where AI ethics comes in. It's a navigation system that ensures AI benefits everyone, not just a select few. Have you ever stopped to think, as a developer, how much power you hold in shaping the future? AI systems are built to make decisions, whether hiring a person, approving a loan, or diagnosing a condition based on the code and models that you create. Your choices about what data to use directly influence lives and societal outcomes. Drop a comment below if you've ever questioned whether AI is making the right decisions. If you're a new developer and you're also new to AI ethics, this guide will be your quick roadmap. By implementing ethical principles early in your career, you'll not only avoid common pitfalls, but also position yourself as a responsible, forward-thinking developer, a skill that's highly valued in today's tech landscape. Here are some steps you can take as a new developer. You can start small by reviewing your code for potential biases or unintentional outcomes. For example, a low-hanging fruit is to look for data imbalances that might skew your results, or unintentional exclusions in the data that might overlook critical cases in the data set. So, familiarize yourself with your organization's AI guidelines or ethical policies. I do hope your organization has an AI ethics policy. If not, that's a whole nother story. Another thing that you could do is to join online communities that are focused on AI ethics to stay updated on best practices and emerging trends. Examples include Partnership on AI and AI Alignment Forum, both of which provide valuable discussions and resources for developers. Now, there are two key areas for ethical consideration in software development. The first, and I'm sure you know this, is just AI in software development. This is where you can use generative AI tools like ChatGPT to write code. Quick question for you is whether your organization already has ethical guidelines about how you can use these tools. You can review your handbook or your organization's policies today. You might be surprised by what you will find. The second and main focus of this video is in the development of AI-based applications. AI is everywhere. Your social media feed, your car, even your online shopping. But are these systems fair? Do they protect user privacy? Here are some common ethical pitfalls and how to avoid them as a developer. The first is fairness or bias. Bias or lack of fairness in AI is like a mirror that reflects and sometimes amplifies our society's flaws. It's our job to polish that mirror. A possible solution is to run regular bias detection checks using tools like IBM Watson Studio. The second is privacy and data security. Have you ever collected data without explicit user consent? Yep. Ask for consent and always anonymize and encrypt sensitive data. The third is transparency and explainability. AI decisions shouldn't feel like a magic trick. Users need to see the cards on the table. Here are some real-world AI ethical issues that happened a few years ago. A photo cropping AI tool made headlines for favoring certain skin tones. The developers scrambled to fix it, but the trust damage was already done. This is why ethics can't be an afterthought. It must be baked into the process. Here are some practical steps for developers that uses the NIST AI Risk Management Framework. Just so you know, the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, I know that's a tongue twister right there, provides actionable guidance for developers to ensure ethical AI practices. Here's how you can apply it today. Number one is identify risks. Begin by identifying potential ethical risks in your projects, like biases in training data or risks to user privacy. For example, use tools like FairLearn to test data sets for biases. There are now tools available that you can use to test your data sets for possible biases. Assess and mitigate risks. You can evaluate the likelihood and impact of any risk that you find, then implement safeguards. For example, you can anonymize user data to mitigate privacy concerns. The next one is continuously monitoring your AI systems for new risks. For example, set up alerts for unusual behavior in your processes. Another step is to engage your stakeholders. Involve diverse perspectives like users, legal teams, ethicists in your development process to ensure that there's broader accountability. It goes without saying that as a developer and as an individual, it will be challenging for you if you're doing these things by yourself without the full support or guidance from the organization. It would be like what we saw in the 2000s when the call for cybersecurity practices in software development was largely ignored until it started to impact the organization's bottom line. So why does this matter? Why does this matter for you? By adopting these steps, you're following a framework that's gradually becoming an industry standard. You're also building AI systems that are trustworthy and impactful, setting yourself apart as a leader in the field of AI ethics. In this way, you can speak with conviction about what you've done, whether in interviews or in conversations. AI ethics isn't just about preventing harm, it's about building trust. The companies that prioritize ethics are the ones that will win customer loyalty and lead in innovation. The rise of AI regulations will continue to grow and shape your work. So you can stay ahead by learning about frameworks like GDPR and upcoming US laws specific to AI. AI ethics can drive a more just and equitable society, but only if technologists like you take the lead, even if that lead is only in broaching that subject of AI ethics in your development. Building ethical AI systems isn't just about responsibility, it's an opportunity to be part of something transformative. So let's make that future of AI one that we can all be proud of. Drop a comment with your thoughts on AI ethics. Don't forget to check the description for resources to get started today. Thanks for watching.